After the botched execution in Oklahoma, remember that's the case where the convicted murderer supposedly, according to reports, took 45 minutes to die upon getting lethal injection, there's been a lot of discussion about whether or not this would change Americans' attitudes towards the death penalty. Well, our classic measure on the death penalty, which we've been asking since the 30s, we update every October. But we do have a measure in May on the moral acceptability of the death penalty that we just updated, and so it's of interest to see if that was changed. Moral acceptability of the death penalty by what happened in Oklahoma, and the verdict is, didn't change at all. You see the trend graph there. The moral acceptability has gone up and down over the last decade or so, but not all by that much. And the 61% who this year say it is morally acceptable to use the death penalty is really no different than it's been in the last couple of years. Certainly, we don't see any dramatic shift in this particular measure of the death penalty resulting from, or at least correlated with, what happened in Oklahoma. People do ask us who's most likely to support the death penalty and who's not. Well, race and politics are the two biggest determinants. Whites significantly more likely to say they find the death penalty morally acceptable than non-whites, and Republicans significantly more likely to find it morally acceptable than Democrats. We found back in '85 and '91, we had asked Americans what you may think to be a weird question: which of these methods is the most humane way to kill somebody who's been given the death penalty? Well, in both of those years, lethal injection won overwhelmingly over the other methods. So we said we would update it now after the Oklahoma controversy. And what do we find? Any change in the perception that lethal injection is the most humane way to kill somebody? Absolutely not. 65% of Americans choose lethal injection, way ahead of the single digits that choose the firing squad, hanging, the electric chair, or the gas chamber. By the way, the biggest change we found over time since 1985 was a lowered support for the use of the electric chair. But again, no change at all in choice of lethal injection as the most humane way to deliver a death sentence from 1985 to just a few days ago. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.